name's Mabus, and welcome to the month of Zelda moments. This week's episode is based on the top 5 things that are the most... I really don't think any further description is necessary. When you are standing at the base of the sealed grounds, face to face with the Demon King Demise at the end of Skyward Sword, he decides to be an absolute asshole and hurl Zelda's unconscious body into the sky. And knowing just how long it takes to run up that pain-in-the-ass spiral, you think to yourself, how the hell am I going to catch her? Only to see GROOSE kick into overdrive as he sips down the hill into a diving catch in a cloud of dust. Super tough. Breath of the Wild may have suffered a bit in its storytelling by having many of its cutscenes in the form of memories, as opposed to real-time, live, in-game moments regarding the player and their actions. But this doesn't mean that it can't have an epic moment or two. It just makes it harder to do. In one of Link's memories, he's defending Zelda against countless guardians. With many of them slayed, the numbers finally catch up and overwhelm him. With Link on the brink of death and critically wounded, Zelda pleads with him to just go and save himself. But Link isn't dead yet, and unbelievably thrusts himself up to a last stand.
You're kidding me! How in the hell is he standing? Oh my god! That turn is going back up! No way!
The fact that Link seemingly just refuses to die, and then proceeds to go straight back into the fight, is something that demands respect. This itself was epic enough, but to sprinkle a little bit more epicness on it, this is the very moment that triggers the sacred power Zelda has been trying to awaken to life in a nuclear explosion of light to save Link from certain death. What's better than something super tough? Something super tough with explosions. Michael Bay would approve. I'm gonna be a little honest here. The first time I played through Spirit Tracks, I didn't really like Byrne. I thought that his glove was stupid and that he didn't have any personality to be memorable. That wasn't until Mabus betrayed his loyal servant and left him in a heaping pile of pain. And throughout the second half of the Spirit Tracks, he was hanging out in the passenger car of the Spirit Train, half-conscious and most definitely suspicious. I wasn't sure if I could really trust him. Even when he tells us of the Compass of Light, he still felt a little sus. But it wasn't until the final fight with Mabus where I truly understood just how beastly Byrne was. Realizing what evil he helped rise and the wrong things he had done, Byrne redeems himself with the ultimate sacrifice so that Zelda could reclaim her body. It's a shame it had to end that way, but his actions were far from shameful. You've just found the last of the 7 sages in Lorule, and claimed the Triforce of Courage. And the first thing you hear when you are running back through Lorule Field on your way to the castle is a more badass version of the already epic Dark World theme. You beast through Lorule Castle, find out Hilda used you, and dispose of Yuga's firstborn. Just when you think things are over, Yuga turns on Hilda and absorbs the Triforce of Wisdom for himself. With 2 of the 3 pieces of the Golden Relic, Yuga Ganon looks to you to claim the last remaining piece. But Link isn't going to go down that easy, and stands up to the great evil with determination in his eyes. This heroic statement is the last stand before the complete destruction of the end of the world, and Link won't go quietly into the night. And on top of all this, Zelda grants you the Bow of Light as a last-ditch effort to try and save the world. And it all pays off. I've already said in the Surprising Moments episode just how great the storytelling was in this game, and I've never felt so close to the end of the world in a Zelda game than in this moment. And I played Majora's Mask. Let that sink in.
I can fly, motherfucker! Wahoo!
I've briefly mentioned this before in an earlier video, but I feel it deserves better coverage. You're midway through Skyward Sword, and at this point, you're getting pretty good at the game and your capabilities as a player are skyrocketing. Just about every problem you come across gets steamrolled over quickly, and there are a few obstacles that you can't tackle efficiently. In addition to this, you've just ventured through two of the greatest dungeons in Zelda history, and two of the coolest boss fights to accompany them, and your sword is improving at a rapid pace because of it. Simply put, you are getting shit done. But what really pushes this moment over the edge and sets it apart as one of the greatest of all time is the environment around you. You're on a wrecked time-traveling pirate ship, alone with the sacred flame of Nayru, with nothing surrounding you but miles of quite possibly the most beautiful Zelda area to date. And as you bathe the blade in its divine flame and proceed to raise it skyward surrounded by beauty, carnage, and tranquility to an uplifting tune, the feeling you get is simply incredible and can be described in only one word. Epic! The name's Mabus, and there's no shortage of epic moments in The Legend of Zelda. That's one of the many reasons why it's as popular of a franchise as it is. And with the epic moments ranked, that means there's only one more week of Zelda moments to go. So in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for more.